Today I'm pondering the balance between technology and old school methods for keeping my life in order. Apps and websites on my phone and my tablets, they're fantastic for routines and reminders. But there's something special about putting pen to paper in my journal. So I'm combining handwritten lists and notes with digital apps to strike that perfect balance. It feels like a little piece of me in the digital world, ensuring I stay organized while nurturing my personal creativity and mindfulness. A couple of the challenges that I have noticed for myself Self-Care September is one of the things I know I did not do at the beginning of the month, and I'm just owning it now, is I didn't set any goals. I've been sort of in this mode, just playing around with the idea of just relaxing a bit, not being so rigid on myself and not setting goals. And what I've noticed is it does not work for me. It's up to me to create the meaning in my life really around these things, because honestly, does anybody care if I drink enough water or get my exercise or take my vitamins? I mean, my kids might care, my husband might care, my friends, everybody wishes me well, but nobody's going to care on a day-to-day basis whether it gets done. They're going to be really gentle on me and say, oh, you're okay, just do better tomorrow, it's no big deal, come on, we got this. I care. I have to be the one to be the advocate for my own self-care. I have to be. So I notice that when I write down specific goals for the month, it helps me. And if I take the time to actually write them down with a pen and paper and not just type them into an app, which I do like my apps, like the Fly Lady app really helps me to just stay on track and keep up with daily tasks. But when it comes to really planning, and getting down to the nitty gritty and identifying why I want to get things done, nothing helps more than just getting a pen or a pencil in my hand or a marker and a piece of paper and writing it down. So I've been using these templates that I'd ordered for bullet journaling, and these have really helped me. They're stencil sheets, and then I've got the markers, and I just use a notebook, a composition notebook, and I journal in this too. I'm always journaling in these. I pick them up at Walmart or anywhere. And I do have a happy planner that has the day for the day and the month, and I write down specific things in there for my channel and basically that kind of creative project. But our family appointments and all go into my online calendar, and I write it on my wall calendar, and that's family stuff. So this is how I organize my life right now. And this month I did not write any goals down, and I really noticed the difference. So I decided to write down a couple of goals, and I'm tracking a couple of new habits. So one of the goals I wrote down was, here, let me just get the camera and show you. So this is just my little goals for September list, and I don't have a lot on here. Because I'm not going to sabotage myself. I did set here that I want to lose 4 pounds. Honestly, that's there because I'm up a few pounds. It's not a big deal, and I know it's because I have been really lax in my diet and my exercise lately. I keep saying I want to up my game there, and I'm not doing it. So I'm writing it here, and I'm putting to lose 4 pounds because I need a tangible goal. And I need to have something that I can measure for me to write it down as a goal, and it's got to have a deadline. And this is September, so that I've got 2 more weeks. And honestly, I am actually down 2 pounds. Okay, so I only have 2 more pounds to go. So I'm making progress. And then my next goal is to score 80% or higher on my habits tracker. and that's on all items. So down here I have, this is my habit tracker for this week. And so I want to hydrate daily, which for me, it has to be measurable. That means 2 of these a day. And I haven't been doing it because I lost this and left it in the camper on our last trip, and I stopped using it. So I like this. I can measure the results, and it works. Whenever I stop really paying attention is when I get off track. So that's what I'm doing. I want to hydrate every day. Vitamins, I want to take my multi. I do take something called Vital. I started taking that every day. I've been really good about it. It's really helping me just with, you know, the aging kind of thing. There's just a couple of things. I wasn't sleeping. My moods were off. Vital. I haven't talked about it on my channel because I just started it about a month ago, but I have been using it for a month and I am noticing a difference. So I'm going to keep using that for now. And then exercising. That's walking, some sort of movement every day, like walking Roscoe or getting on the treadmill or whatever. And strength training is separate. I keep that separate. This is just gentle daily movement, but strength training, I have to be very intentional about it. I want to do it 4 days a week. And I don't have it together because it doesn't work for me to have it together. Strength training is something I have to really focus on. And I'm using an app for this called FitBod. And I'll pop up a screen of how my muscles look today. The thing I like about it is it populates my exercises for the day. And then it also shows me a little silhouette of my anatomy, like a silhouette of a body with like the muscles, and it shows you what muscles you have worked out and what's called fresh muscles, which means they're ready to work again. And the app will automatically calculate that and give you your next workout based on what muscles are fresh. It's really been working for me. So again, it's measurable. Everything here is measurable, and that's what I'm going for tracking. So those are my habit trackers. So rather than saying my goal is to work out 4 times a week, it's just easier for me to say my goal is to score 80% or higher on my habit tracker. And these are the habits that I'm working on this month. Now, I don't really have any other goals. I'm keeping it really simple. There's a lot of things that I do automatically. I feel like over time I have developed new habits, and I'm not gonna, if I start trying to write down everything and calculate everything all the time, I will get completely overwhelmed. So if I feel like I have a habit that's already instilled, I'm not gonna write it down. I'm just gonna put things out on my dashboard here that I'm working on. So things like doing a load of laundry every day, that's on my task list for my FlyLady app, the FlyLady Plus. I did pay for it. It's an app on my phone, but you can use their website for free and write down your list and all of that. That has the morning routine, the afternoon routine, the evening routine. Those things are so ingrained in me. I automatically get up in the morning, make my bed, get dressed, unload the dishwasher, put a load of laundry in the wash. Those things, I've been doing them a while. I feel like I've got that under control. So, but I did want to include it here and show you the apps. So I am, and how I'm tracking them. So I hope that makes sense. It's this way I'm not getting overwhelmed, and it's really helping. So this week I'm a little off. I've had a couple of really sick family members, not in my house. They don't live here, but they've been really sick. So I've been kind of, trying to help them out a little bit and just letting myself off the hook a bit, but I still feel like I'm doing really well. And I would say I'm definitely 80% or higher. So on my habits tracker. So I wanted to come back around. I haven't really sat down and shown you guys the actual items that I'm working on for self-care. And I talk a lot about journaling and allowing myself to be more mindful and move a little slower in my life and be, just a little bit more intentional, and tapping into my creativity and all of that is really important to me. Decluttering, it's all a part of self-care. Because I say it is, because it helps me. but also, you know, this is the obvious side of self-care. So, yep, I got a few more videos here for self-care September that I'm really looking forward to sharing with you. Thank you so much for being here and for taking this journey with me. And do let me know how you're doing and what are you working on this month. Take really good care and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Click that notification bell so I can see you on my next video. Take care. Bye. I know you're all about the good vibes.